Wild Wild West.
That was a great movie. I love that movie.
Yeah. Wait, you like
dude-
Wild
the
Wild
dude-
West?
Yeah, the dude like makes this. He hooks his wheelchair into a giant spider and blows towns up.
God.
Hey everyone, welcome into Peanut Butter and Triggered. I'm Scott, joined by my man
Jace Wood, what's up?
and the young anime lover who's talking all about Magic the Gathering, the anime, and
He just got
all
done
the
beating
other
his
trash
meat.
he watches.
Yeah, I actually.
Jacob. Yeah.
Hi.
Hey y'all, welcome in to Peanut Butter and Triggered. Today we're going to talk a little bit about a few things, including our favorite YouTube channels / Twitch channels. I don't know about you guys, but I always love adding to my YouTube list because I watch a lot of YouTube. The PDW and some gaming news. I think there's a little bit of cool news we can talk about, and then also cool PDW stuff I know I would like to talk about. And lastly, we're going to do the 10 and the 20. Well, not lastly. That's going to be somewhere in there, but we're going to do the 10 and the 20 today. Are you ready for this, boys?
Yeah.
I'm almost ready, yeah.
All right, let's start with you, Jacob. What are you playing, doing, or watching?
Playing a little bit of.
Let me guess: Counter-Strike, anime, and tentacle porn.
Yeah. So, Jay, what are you doing?
Wow, that cannot be it. Are you serious?
Playing Apex. Actually, dude, honestly, I haven't played Counter-Strike in a month. Actually, no, I lied. I probably got on
1 month.
3 weeks ago, and I was so bad that I just started playing Apex Legends again. But and then just watching Supernatural and anime.
Oh, yeah, always Supernatural. You love Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor's not even. What? Okay. I'm watching it because the series ending and it's really good. You should watch it yourself. I bet your wife would love Supernatural.
Maybe she would. I don't know. She's more interested in. We've been trying to get on Chernobyl, but I just haven't had an opportunity yet.
It's like a girl thing.
Yeah, why are you watching it?
Huh? Dude.
You said Supernatural's a girl thing?
Yeah, but I watch it with Kylie. And I kind of like it. Dude, I watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians with Kylie, okay?
Yeah, he revealed this last time. He watches Keeping Up with the Kardashians and The Bachelorette.
It's not a secret anymore.
Yeah.
My wife watches that show, and I walk by, and I don't even know what it's about. She's just like, I really think Kanye has a good heart, and he just really helps the youngsters. And I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
They turn into little German boys like Scott was talking.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, so last episode in the show notes, I put what we're watching, and in the middle of that, I put Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and I just linked a YouTube video with their dumbest moments. So I put a trailer for Chernobyl, I put a trailer for Watchmen, and then I put the Kardashians' dumbest moments.
Hey Jay, what are you playing, doing, watching?
I'm still playing a lot of Mortal Kombat. I've been taking a lot of time with creating the perfect character loadout for Noob Saibot, Scorpion, and Aaron Black.
For when you send them out to fight and shit.
Yeah, because you can put little augments on each of their costume pieces, and then I still haven't completed the story just because I've been focusing mainly on that. It's been awesome. I am going to get back into Pokemon Let's Go Eevee because I haven't even finished that. And then I also have yet to break plastic on my World War Z. So that's going to be something I have to play. Oh yeah. Yeah, for the little bit I played, it was fun. It's fun enough to buy for sure.
You buy games and don't open the plastic?
Yeah.
I always open it on the way home.
Dude.
I don't know. I always have to.
The second that shit touches my hand, dude, I open it. If I didn't even have a console within the nearest 100 miles, I'd still open it.
I don't know why I haven't opened it.
I'm weird like that too. I feel like it's a waste. Soon, I'll be driving home and I'll be open looking at the DLC voucher.
Yeah. Oh shit! I didn't even see if there was a DLC voucher. Probably not, but whatever. I still need to play with Thodes. That man that was on, was it 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, who had the beautiful voice that we all want.
Oh yeah, brother.
Yes, sir.
Hey, he got some new cowboy boots.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I think they were $800.
Holy shit. That guy treats himself. I love it.
No,
Yeah.
I wore cowboy boots yesterday.
Oh, it's different when you do it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not as cool.
You're not from Tennessee.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, he is from Tennessee.
I don't believe you.
He is.
No, okay, fine.
I know, Jacob.
Scott, what are you playing, doing, watching?
Actually, this is for all those who want to play a game with their significant other. It's actually on sale right now on PSN.
Supernatural?
No.
Oh.
Divinity Original Sin. I just got into that.
Oh.
I had never played it. I saw it was like on the couch co-op like list that everyone loves. And Eric and I like to play games when they're like when we can play co-op. So, like towards a goal or towards a mission, and she likes the games a little slower just because her fingers. She's not as quick on the sticks. You know what I'm saying? So,
are you playing Original Sins or Original Sins 2?
Original Sins, and I if we enjoy this enough, I'll end up getting Original Sins 2. But the Original Sins was $13. So it's been fun so far. Erica just keeps stealing shit. Like she's constantly stealing stuff, and we're getting in trouble. We get in trouble and stuff. But it's been a lot of fun, like sitting down and playing it and kind of learning the skills, and the fighting style is a lot of fun, and it's really slow paced. So she can actually kind of sit there and like figure out the battlefield and stuff, which someone who's like a non-gamer is nice for. And the other thing I got, which was the other thing we've been playing, which is the monthly free game, one of the free ones for PSN this month, is that Overcooked game. I don't know if you guys ever played that. That's another good one to play with your significant other. You just make meals and stuff and race the clock, and there's always little variables that change it up. So that's fun too. Other than that, still playing Battlefield 5. Still grinding on Battlefield 5.
What are you watching?
So, yeah. Oh, like the one I want to get on is Chernobyl. I have not watched it yet. I've heard nothing but good things.
Dude, you got to get on it.
That's what I want to watch.
It's almost over.
I know I need to get on it. People are saying that Chernobyl is like helping bring back HBO after that disaster of a season.
It's their moment of redemption.
Yeah. Chernobyl is like it's a mini series based on the events of Chernobyl.
It's the
So what's Chernobyl?
nuclear disaster that happened in Pripyat, Ukraine, in the USSR, like 1986. There was a reactor that exploded, and
How do you not know about
well, I was born in '96, so.
well, I was born in like '89, so I didn't even know about it either until I opened up the book and read about it. Jacob.
Yeah, until I was like 9 years old, and they're like shit blew up one time, and no one can go to that town. Shout out.
Oh my
But,
God.
yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. So I guess it's a good time for the 10 and the 20 of my friends.
Hold up. I didn't get to say what I was watching, but I'm also watching
Oh, my bad.
Chernobyl. You all need to, like, if you haven't watched it, obviously get on it, but there's another TV show that's out right now. I think actually just wrapped up last night. It's called What We Do in the Shadows, based off of the mockumentary by Jermaine Clement, the guy from Flight of the Conchords. It's basically about vampires, and they're living in like current New York City. It's really funny.
So it's basically Blade.
No, you're dead wrong. Although there's a cameo by Wesley Snipes as Blade. Well, as Wesley Snipes.
I knew it. Did you know Wesley Snipes almost fought Joe Rogan in an MMA fight once?
Did you know Joe Rogan would have won?
Yeah, he would have beat the shit out of Wesley Snipes. Yeah. But anyway, anyone else playing, doing, watching anything they'd like to bring up?
No. I have a quick question for you though. Can you, while you're fighting, can you loot in Sins 1? I've never.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like.
It takes ability points, but you can do it if you really want to.
That's what I do with my roommate's place and too, and anytime I just like hop in because they have a character that they boost up that they also play with. I'll like play him and I'll just like go kill him and go loot their bodies and take all.
Wait, you're stealing loot while everyone else is fighting?
Yeah, because I play the rogue guy and you can basically like, if you have like 5 AP in one turn, you can get like 10 AP because you have moves that give you more AP.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, my guy's just like he does like fire magic as well as physical damage. But yeah. All right, the 10 and the 20. Mr. J, do you want to go over games that went over or that came out 10 years ago?
Yeah. So I pulled up this list of games that came out 10 years ago. I'm just going to rattle a few off. We have the Sims 3 for Windows and Mac. Red Faction Guerrilla. I want to say that was the game that came out after, I think, like Red Faction 3. If it's not Red Faction 1 or 2, it's not. Oh, no, it is Red Faction 3. Sorry. Red Faction 1 and 2 are awesome.
The third person one.
Yeah. So the other games I think that stand out are going to be like some more versions of Guitar Hero. Prototype, which was dope. I think everybody enjoyed that one.
Somewhere I still have the little character I got when I pre-ordered it.
Excellent. Then there's also, what the hell is it? Fight Night Round 4. That was an excellent one. I think that anybody who's a fan of boxing. Game. Speaking of boxing, there was a crazy fight that happened a couple of nights ago that people need to catch up on if they're fans of boxing. And those are the ones that stick out.
A fan of boxing, you already watched that.
That's what I'm
completely disconnected.
No, I mean, some people don't buy the pay-per-views.
Yeah, but my guess is you probably would have seen it by now, at least what happened.
Maybe.
I guess you're right. Maybe. You never know.
Yeah, cool.
Don't forget Eduardo the Samurai Toaster on Wii.
Neat.
That sounds cool. You say on
anything
Wii?
Else? Yeah, it's on Wii. It's a WiiWare downloadable.
Dude, I haven't touched a Wii in 10 years.
I mean, for me, nothing worth mentioning. Infamous was kind of one that was like meh. It was kind of like a version of Prototype, but not Prototype.
Yeah, I was never a big fan. I liked in Prototype you could just murder people.
Yeah.
Prototype was cool for that. Infamous, I don't know. It was just like kind of trendy Seattle. It was like you were playing Jay and you lived in Seattle with powers, you know? Just like a lot of hipster stuff. Well, it was okay.
Cool. What about movies?
Movies. Actually, there's a couple good ones I brought right up here. Jay said he didn't like it, but Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Tarzan, the movie, June 18th, 1999. There's some heaters here. Big Daddy on June 25th. South Park, the movie, Bigger, Longer, Uncut on June 30th. And
That's
then also
banger.
Wild Wild West.
Big Metal
starring
Spiders.
Will Smith and Kevin Kline.
Wow, West.
That was a great movie. I love that movie.
Yeah. Wait, you like
dude-
Wild
the
Wild
dude-
West?
Yeah, the dude like makes this. He hooks his wheelchair into a giant spider and blows towns up.
God.
Cool.
Just saying.
Yeah, I remember South Park making fun of it, where Cartman was pretending to be in Wild Wild West and talks about the big metal spiders and shit. Who'd that have in it? It was Will Smith, Selma Hayek. Who was the goofy
Kline.
white dude? Kevin Kline?
Kevin Kline.
Yeah. Who was the bad guy?
Oh shit! Who was the bad guy?
There was
Let
like
me look it
a
up.
major bad guy, I want to say. Wild West.
Oh, there was. I remember. I'm looking it up right now for you, Bubby.
That was like the dumbest idea for a movie, by the way. Don't you think?
No, I think it was amazing.
Oh, you loved it. That's right. I forgot. I don't know why you loved it. Bad guy was
Kenneth Branagh. Is that who it was?
Dr. Arliss. Yeah. Never mind. I was thinking of somebody else.
It also had Selma Hayek. You already said that, but yeah.
Yeah, dude. Have you seen Selma Hayek lately? She looks exactly the same as she did like during Desperado.
That's what happens when you have unlimited money, dude.
Oh, shut up, dude. She's beautiful. She has really good genes too.
Yeah,
Genetics.
she probably does.
Not like denim.
Denim.
Just in case you guys wanted to get smart. Well, aside from like those movies, I think that that's it, right?
Yeah, that's basically it for the kind of the heaters.
Yeah.
Kind of cool. June actually didn't have bad games or movies, to be honest. Like those aren't terrible. And now,
Not great,
now we
though.
can talk a little. Not great though. I agree with you. No super bangers. You know, it wasn't like there's
I wouldn't even say
super one.
bangers. There was no bangers.
Big Daddy's is a banger.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a banger, but I think it's fine.
I love Big Daddy. I still think it's funny to this day. I regret nothing. It's the glory days of Adam Sandler.
Oh, those are his glory days? You have to be kidding, dude. It's Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison.
It's the end of his glory days.
Oh,
it's like
no.
the very end.
No, because then after that was Mr. Deeds, and that was a flaming turd.
No.
That was
You know what,
the beginning of his
51st
descent.
51st Dates also was good too.
Oh, man. This is coming from a guy that
Now
only eats chicken nuggets.
That has nothing to do with my movie tastes.
It bleeds into all of your other tastes.
Did I tell you about my idea for a restaurant?
What's that?
I want to open this restaurant called Scott and Ben's. And, the menu is cut down the middle in half. Okay?
Yeah.
And then on one side is Scott's menu, on the other side is Ben's. And on Scott's side, it's like cheap. So you can get cheap chicken nuggets, like $9.99. And then symmetrically, on the other side is like Ben's chicken nuggets, and they're really high end and high quality and like $60 or, expensive.
Yeah.
Not 60, but expensive. And then it's a mix of fine dining and also cheap dining all in one restaurant.
That's genius, actually, because I know that if I ever went there, I would sprinkle a little bit of your menu, most of your menu, with Ben's, like one of Ben's things, because like I'm not loaded.
Yeah, you could get an appetizer from Ben, get some like real nice, delicious food, like $30, $40 appetizer, and then you come around with some of Scott's pancakes. You know what I'm saying? A little $12.99 action.
Scott, you genius.
I'm just saying. That's my idea. You all can send in your money to me, and I will give you a percentage.
You already have Jacob's.
No, I sent it back.
Oh yeah, that's right. Go ahead.
Now we can talk. I was gonna say, you ready to talk about news?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, they dropped a little itsy bitsy trailer this last week. Call of Duty. Call of Duty that actually looks kind of interesting. It actually looks kind of interesting. I haven't been into Call of Duty for a long time, but this is a reimagining of Call of Duty for Modern Warfare. It's just called Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Apparently, they're trying to take a more realistic look at the soldiers fighting all around the world. They've dropped the zombies. They've dropped a lot of shit in there in order to focus on, kind of the realism of it. The other big thing they did is they are not doing the stupid season pass anymore. So that's kind of cool.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yep, no $50 season pass. They're saying I'm sure microtransactions will come back, but the maps will all be free.
What about the people that buy at day zero? Do they get any special DLCs?
They haven't announced anything on that since E3 is like next week. I'm sure we'll see more about it.
I'm just kidding. They're famous for that. They're infamous for that.
So?
Yeah, I know. And yes, Soap McTavish as well as Captain Price in it are both confirmed. So that's pretty cool. If you know the Modern Warfare series.
Neat.
And so I don't know if you know a lot about Modern Warfare, like the original one, but if I recall correctly, does Soap look different in current, the one that's about to come out versus what he used to look like in the old Modern Warfare?
I don't know. I actually haven't seen pictures of Soap in the new game yet.
I thought I saw he has like a shaved side face.
No, you're comparing Soap to Captain Price.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Captain Price is the one with the mustache that's like that goes down.
Soap had like the skeleton face.
No, that was Ghost. Soap had like a mohawk.
Oh, dude, I need to look all these up again. I'm like all out of like whack. I thought that Soap
look up Soap McTavish and you'll be able to you'll know who he is. But yeah, so I don't know. Not a game I'm traditionally overly excited about, but that kind of looks cool. It's different, I'll wait to see because there's always bullshit that happens.
Is this make or break for Call of Duty though?
Oh.
No, I don't think it's make or break. Only reason is because no matter what these guys have done, it doesn't seem to kill this fan base. Like it's consistently the number one selling game like every year, no matter what they do. They come out like this last year. We're like, oh, dude, this is going to be fucked. A, they don't have a single player campaign, and B, they are only doing all the DLC or nothing. You had to pay $50 for the season pass or you got nothing. And people still bought the shit out of it. So I don't even know what these guys can do to lose it. I don't know, that's just my hot take. What do you think?
No, I think that you're probably right now that you say all that. That's crazy to think about, though.
Because I don't know. To me, that was all a turnoff, which I actually only just bought the game yesterday because it was $9 on Humble Bundle. I was like, okay, $9 for Humble Bundle with some other games. I'll take that. But I would never have purchased it full price.
So the season, so the way that it breaks down is you buy the game and then you buy the season pass, which basically means they make you buy the disc and then you buy the game.
I guess kind of. You buy the disc and you get the first, 12 maps as well as like the first couple maps of zombies. And then if you don't spend the $50, you don't get anything else. And so if you want that one map, like, oh yeah, they're bringing back, Nuketown or whatever they're bringing back. I don't know exactly what it was. You have to just spend $50 even if you just want the one map or just a few maps. So, that's pretty lame.
That's pretty harsh, yeah.
But people still bought it, and they were buying the special editions and everything, so just stupid.
Yeah.
But anyway, another game that just got leaked, which is kind of crazy and kind of looks cool. A game that I wasn't necessarily excited about, but Watchdog Legion has been leaked. According to Kotaku, it will let you play as any NPC, and it will take place in London, which is kind of a cool place. That's basically all we have on it, but I don't know if you guys are excited at all for that game, but that sounds kind of cool. Just right off the bat, I don't know much about it, but
I think I only played a little bit of the first Watchdog and wasn't super stoked on it. It was kind of a cool idea, it just wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah, I was the same way. What about you, Jacob?
I didn't like it that much.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We know nothing about it, but the idea of a good Watch Dogs in London sounds kind of cool. Now, the last little piece of news I have for you folks. Have you guys heard about the Playdate? Have you heard about this?
No.
So the people who made, you ever heard of what's it called? Firewatch. You ever heard of Firewatch?
No.
The game. It was an indie game that was really popular for a lot of people a couple of years ago. Well, the developer has decided to release this game this handheld called Playdate. The interesting thing about this is it's got a D-pad, an A and a B button, and then oddly enough on the side it has a crank. Like literally you crank it. And the crank isn't used the crank isn't used for power, which is what I figured it would be. The crank is actually used for a control in many of the games. So many of the games have like they showed one was this, you crank it and the guy walks, and some of it, the crank is literally the only controller you use. What they say is, though, that they're selling this not as a handheld, but as an experience. You get the Playdate. It's $150, which seems super expensive to me because you could like buy a DS for this.
Buy a Soldier Boy console instead.
Yeah,
exactly. You're right. And you can get 12 games delivered over 12 weeks. So when you buy it, you have one game, and then like each week it unlocks another, and it caps out at 12. Like you'll never get another game off that. And they're all individual games created like for this 400 by 240 low power LCD little screen. So I don't know. It feels like $150 is expensive, but I don't know. A crank sounds cool. I heard something different,
Yeah.
Cranking.
It feels like a bop.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It reminds me just like a bop it.
Oh yeah. Do you see the picture of it?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Apparently, the build quality is really good, but still $150 for 12 like little games. It reminds me of like a Tiger Electronics thing.
Yeah. That's perfect. Actually, that's a perfect way to describe that.
Except a nicer version, but the thing is like for $150, those 12 games would be pretty fucking good. I better be playing them for like a long time. I don't know.
Do you really think that will be the case though?
No.
Yeah.
Literally don't think I will, It looks like you might have the experience of just, playing the game being like, oh, this is kind of cool artsy thing, which, for like $50, maybe that'd be cool, or maybe even the price $60, but $150 where you could go out, you could buy like an old PSP or you could buy a DS. You know, that's a rip. Or half of a Switch.
Yeah,
you know?
Might as well just get the second half of the Switch then, right?
Yeah, exactly. But that's all I have for news. I heard Jay, you might have some news on a little bit of your favorite game right now.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat just released a trailer for the upcoming DLC that will be released June 18th. Everybody, in the trailer, it showed a Shang Tsung sort of like demonstration. So it opens with him being old Shang Tsung, and then he acquires a bunch of souls and becomes young Shang Tsung. And it's full of like little Easter eggs from the movie that the actor, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, is Carrie something or other. But basically, it's full of Easter eggs from the movie. And in the trailer, he transforms into 3 ninjas that are, I think it's 4 ninjas that aren't even in the game yet. So it's kind of cool. They haven't been.
Are they in any game? Is it or just random ninjas?
Just they are in several other games. They're just not in this game.
Okay.
So he transformed
cool. So
into Reptile. He transformed into Rain, Noob Saibot. Actually, he transformed into 3 ninjas that we don't have yet, and he also transformed into Scorpion and Sub-Zero, which is kind of cool. But in all of their classic forms, so like from the first video game. That he has, they have that costume. The other cool thing is that even though we don't know if those 3 ninjas are going to be playable in any of this game, it does feature some really cool moves. The other cool thing about it is that they did release 3. I think it was 3. Yeah, it was 3 other names that will be released in this DLC. Nightwolf will be making his return, so all of you out there that are huge Nightwolf fans, it's going to be kind of fun. I think there's going to be a lot of Aaron Black, who's the cowboy, versus Nightwolf matches, so that'd be kind of fun. Yeah. And then you got Sindel, which is the witch that screams and whips her hair back and forth. And lastly, you have Spawn, which has been confirmed.
Wow.
And it was rumored for ages that Spawn was going to be in the game. The things that haven't been confirmed, there's going to be 2 more characters that they'll be releasing, closer to the time that the DLC is available. At least that's what's been rumored, unless they just make it a complete mystery until the DLC comes out. But, the 2 characters that are rumored are going to be the T-800 from Terminator and, Ash Williams from Evil Dead, because you hear, a chainsaw at the end of the trailer.
Which one's the T-800?
Arnold.
Okay. I didn't remember specifically which one it was. It would be kind of dope if it was the liquid one.
T-1000?
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. He shoots like that little pointer out of his finger and shit.
Yeah.
Scott, you've seen the trailer, right?
For what? Oh, yeah. For Terminator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
You know,
oh my god.
I'm in the middle.
Okay.
I think it looked kind of cool, but I didn't get my hopes up or anything. I was glad to see the Governator actually like in there. And I know Sarah Connor's like pretty old at this point, but it was cool kind of.
So is Arnold.
You're back. Oh yeah, he's old too, but I'm just saying like I don't know. I'm optimistic about it.
Yeah.
I would say.
I think you have the right idea too. It's unhealthy to be overly optimistic like I am about the new Terminator movie, because we've been scorned so many times in the past. Like, let's face it, none of the movies were good except for Terminator 1 and 2.
Speak for yourself.
And Terminator 1 was like not even that good.
What?
It was okay.
Actually, Jay and I were talking about, he asked me if I've seen any of them. I literally don't remember any of them.
Are you both out of your minds?
Terminator, just start with Terminator 2. You could just skip Terminator 1 for the most part.
All I remember
you
is
shouldn't.
I'll be back.
Wow. I feel like I'm going crazy over here.
Terminator 2 is probably the best sequel to anything ever, in my opinion. It is the best sequel of like all time.
If you're a loser,
I never watched the sequel to Bleach like you like or whatever, but
turn off your fucking soundboard, okay? We're trying to do a fucking podcast here. Shit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, I guess we know where we stand on this. No.
Intermission.
Yeah. So other pieces of news that I have. Oh shit. It was just in my brain. That's it. Never mind. I lost it. Sorry, guys.
Well, I guess we can just cancel the whole podcast then. Like, just turn it all off, close everything. We're
All right. See you later.
No, I'll think of it later. It's not like huge news or anything. Like, kind of Death Stranding. We didn't even talk about that last episode.
Duh.
It's huge news.
About that, yeah.
Yeah. So finally, we get more than
Good.
just a teaser. We get an actual extended trailer. We do find out that part of it takes place in World War II? One. That's what I said. And we get it's still just as much of a mystery, but we do get kind of a deeper dive on some of the gameplay and some of the fighting mechanics.
Well, apparently, I don't know. I'm probably going to explain this horribly because I read an article, but it said that, in essence, all the cities around the world have been separated somehow, and Norman Reedus' job is to actually connect the cities in some way. Because I don't exactly know. I mean, it's still pretty vague, but basically, you're going across the country or whatever, and you're connecting cities so that your influence and stuff gets more and more, and that the humans are better off. I don't know the whole story, but the weird thing is whenever anyone's around you, these bad guys, whatever they are, you can actually plug into a little baby fetus, and apparently it lets you survive, which is really weird.
Don't touch me, motherfucker.
Sorry, I was. I didn't know what that one was. It was labeled. It said, "Don't touch me." So when you said, "Yeah, you could pack a baby to protect you," that's the one I tapped on. It's from The Room. Don't touch me, motherfucker.
But it does look cool graphically and stuff.
Yeah, it looks really good graphically, but I'm so afraid of it being bad, and it's gonna taint my sort of view on Kojima games. Actual Kojima games
have always been weird. I think the thing about Kojima games that kept them grounded was the fact that they had a cool military piece to it.
Yeah.
When you take the cool military piece away, what's left? That's what we'll see.
No, Kojima games were really visionary as far as pushing the envelope on really controversial subjects of police states and things of that nature.
No, which I understand. I'm not saying they're not pushing the boundaries. I'm just saying at the end of the day, if you went and played a Metal Gear Solid, it was still a really solid shooter and stuff,
Yeah.
So to take his ideas
That's
away
what they hang
from
their hat
that
on.
really solid base of, shooting and stealth and espionage, that's where it will be interesting to see. Especially it has Guillermo del Toro in it, which is also an interesting.
Yeah.
He's
also an actual character.
All this. Yeah, exactly.
The other thing too is there do seem to be some elements of espionage and sneaking with Death Stranding. I was talking to Mr. Lonely about this, and he's still pumped about it. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Lonely. He's still pumped about it, and I think because he's also a giant fan of Metal Gear, he says that some of the gameplay does look similar. I guess some of the situations can look similar to some of the sneaking and stuff.
Yeah, and it might. I'm with you. I'm still holding back optimism until the game's in my hand.
Yeah, I'm definitely cautiously optimistic on it.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob doesn't care.
No, I literally don't care at all.
Because he only plays, was it Apex, Counter-Strike, and WoW.
Yeah.
Classic WoW is gonna be great. Actually, I probably wouldn't be able to do this anymore once Classic WoW comes out on August 27th.
All right then.
Why are people so excited to play old World of Warcraft?
Dude, it's a different game. Okay, so retail WoW, you just throw on your fucking gear that levels with you. You just grind up to max level, and then that's when the game starts. Classic WoW, from level 1 to level 60, you get gear upgrades. You have to current WoW, I could fight least 10 mobs at one time. Retail WoW or classic WoW, if I had 2 mobs on me, I'm probably gonna die. Give you an idea. If you make a mage in classic WoW and retail WoW, if you spam Frostbolt, which is the only move you get at level 1, in retail WoW you'll never run out of mana. It's literally impossible. And classic WoW you'll get like 3 Frostbolts off, and it probably won't kill the mob, and then you'll have to start whacking them with your staff and stuff. So it's just like it's more like MMO.
But haven't there been classic servers for a long time?
Yeah, they're illegal, and they're servers built by people who remember classic WoW. They're not perfect classic WoW servers. They're remaking like classic WoW, things like to the book.
They're not remaking it, are they? They're just or is it a remake, or are they just basically just like clicking, hey, like rewind on the whole server? On a bunch of servers?
It's a different game. They're taking, so they tried developing the game on the classic WoW the classic WoW platform. It was too unstable because just how technology was in 2007, 2005 when the game came out. Mm-hmm. And so they're taking the Legion, which is expansion, which was the last expansion, not the current expansion. That's the platform for the game, but they're redoing the entire game by hand. They have all their programmers reprogramming everything. And then they have streamers who have been testing the game, exploiting it with everybody else that gets a beta key, and it's actually pretty cool. They do like stress tests. It's pretty fun.
Wow. Do you have to have a separate subscription to that compared to the regular?
Yeah. You have to have a separate subscription. Which, dude, I honestly, which sounds like that, but there's tons of people. Their motto is they're not trying to like take sales from their retail game. They still want the retail game to be a game, but they're trying to bring in another base of their community, which is the classic community.
It's not my pick. It sucks.
Did you press the wrong one again?
No, that was Scott.
Oh, that was Scott.
Yeah, listen closely.
It was a recording.
It's not my pick. It sucks.
It's not my pick. It sucks.
Sounds like Ben. That's something Ben would say.
No, this is Ben.
That was good.
That was good.
Oh my god, I love this new soundboard.
It's not new.
The whole combo, you mean?
Well, not you. Like you redid it, didn't you?
No, it's the same. It's the same as like for a long time. He just hasn't been using it lately.
Oh,
have you ever played Elder
I
Scrolls?
can't believe you've done this.
Have I ever played Elder Scrolls? What kind of question is that?
It's a yes or no question.
Yeah, it really is, actually.
Yeah.
You have?
Of course.
I just started.
I played all of them, basically.
Oh, really? Elder Scrolls Online?
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Not that one.
That's the one.
I did play it, but not a lot.
I just got to level 3. And the game
well, congratulations. So you played for like 14 minutes.
Yeah. Game sucks.
Oh, wow.
I was like, this will
I bought it for $5 at Best Buy on Xbox, and I played it for like 10 minutes and was like, eh.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed.
Me either. Hey, let's talk a little bit about our favorite YouTubers. Hey, Jacob, do you have any YouTubers you like watching or Twitchers?
Oh boy, dude, I literally like 10 hours of my day consists of YouTube. I would say
premium account though.
No,
I do.
No, I think YouTube Premium's stupid.
You are.
Then you're not a YouTuber. Let's move on to Jay. Just kidding.
All right, next. So I've been watching a lot of Soda Poppin'. Well, I've been watching a lot of classic WoW videos just because they're hilarious. Watching like streamers take 5,000 people and go in and just like running into the horde area. Like there's just a bunch of like funny things that have been happening. And so I've been watching a lot of like Soda Poppin' videos, who's one of the bigger streamers.
For WoW?
I'd say for WoW. I'd say top 3 is probably Soda Poppin', Torvesta, and there's a guy I've been watching a lot. His name's Quang Tran, and he basically like home cooks meals.
Mm-hmm.
And like he'll make like if he's making a sandwich, he'll like literally make the bread, do everything. No, not really a sandwich. That's not that hard, but you know what I mean. Oh, and a lot of Wagyu videos.
What's that?
Damn.
Oh yeah, like I've been seeing those pop up too.
Dude, oh my god, it looks so good.
I ate some the other day.
I want to try. I don't know where to get it.
You can buy it at meat markets. I think it's like the one that my buddy Nate brought some that he had cooked, and I'd never had it. It was good. It was like, I think he said it was like $39 a pound, so it's pretty expensive.
That's cheap.
$39 a pound?
That's Wagyu. A5 Wagyu is probably like.
Well, my guess is this is an A5.
No, that was not A5. It's probably like hundreds of dollars.
Well, you're
per pound.
in front of like some sort of fish market, so you probably have some sort of lining on it, right?
I could probably order some, but I mean, I don't pay for it, so I would make them spend $1,000 on 2 pounds of meat.
But it's pretty good. But anyway, sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
Anything else?
I'm done. No, that's it.
Jay,
I've been watching a lot of Twitch, actually. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Twitch. Who do you like on Twitch?
Soda Poppin' is like the only person I've been watching right now. But I don't know. I'm like full of this like nostalgia right now, just because what he's streaming is what I used to watch, and so now that WoW sucks, I don't watch Twitch anymore really. But I watch my friends that stream sometimes too. But that's all I've been watching on Twitch.
I can dig it. Mr. J, what about you? What are your favorite YouTube channels?
And
Twitch years.
I don't do Twitch, but I do have a few different YouTube channels that I like. Mine are going to be kind of different because I'm kind of I'm not like a super big car guy, but I do like watching videos on cars. So there's this one channel, it's called Petrolicious. Basically, they take like several different categories of different cars and they create like a little mini like movie, like it's no more than like maybe 15 minutes or so. But basically people tell their story about, you know, the car that they bought and how they bought it, and then if there was any restoration, like what kind of restoration they did, and like how they did the restoration, and then they basically just take it on like a little joyride and they show like basically what it can do, and it's all done in like really high definition. I don't know specifics to like what resolution that they shoot in, but it's all really well done and like really cinematic.
It's amazing what they can do. It's like almost like you could watch some of this like better produced than the shit that you see on TV.
Oh yeah, dude, it totally feels like something you would watch on like National Geographic. It's amazing. So that's definitely one of them, and I've been watching them for maybe a year now. It just like came up out of nowhere. I think there was like a BMW 2002, like the little tiny boxy BMWs, and somebody threw like an M3 motor in it, and it was super well balanced, and it looked like straight out of the factory, even though everything was custom on it. It was beautiful.
You like those kind of old odd. I don't know how to.
No,
interesting cars.
Yeah, I would say that that's kind of a fair point. Like because the cars that I'm into are like vintage, like European cars, and there's not really a huge market out there because lots of people will think of them as like unreliable or just like beaters, and a lot of times they are.
New cars rock.
Yeah, new cars rock, says Jacob.
Rabbits are stupid.
Oh, thanks. I have a 1979 VW Rabbit, and I never drive it because I have a new motor and I want to put it in, but like I just drive a newer car because it's much more comfortable.
What's your daily driver there, Jay?
It's an Audi A4.
Is it fast?
It's quick.
Not as fast as my 2015 Ford F-150 EcoBoost.
It's fast.
Oh,
Sponsored.
That's fast.
It's funny because Jacob's like 72 pounds, and he drives this like big truck.
I'm 100 pounds. Thank you.
He's 100 pounds. Another one that's actually more of a fun car channel. It's called Donut Media. I've been watching those dudes for a while. It started out with like these. I don't even think they were weekly. I think they're like bi-weekly videos called Up to Speed, where they tell you about like the origins of a certain car. So like they did one on like the Skyline. They did one on like a GTI. They did one on like Civics. So they basically tell the whole story and why they're legendary, essentially. And then the other really cool part about it is that their I guess host for that, he's super animated. It's really funny. It's kind of It seems a little immature, but it's like full of like jump cuts and stuff, which I know people hate, but I think it's just really funny the way it's done. And then there's also like a playlist that's called Science Garage. So if you like don't know anything about cars, you don't know anything about the parts of a car, they'll go and explain like what a turbocharger is and what it does. They'll explain the different types of fuel, things of that nature, and it's really cool. And then there's this guy named Nolan who's on there. His playlist is called Wheelhouse, and he's like super boring and it sucks. I hate his playlist, and he's constantly like coming up with ideas that somebody already came up with on that channel, which is kind of bizarre.
Why do you watch him then?
I don't. I've watched like 3 of his videos just thinking it was going to change, because like one of them was like an interesting idea, and I was like, wait a minute, I've seen this video before. And he gave like a top 10 list of cars under $10,000. And I was like, I've seen this before. And like, sure enough, a year ago, like one of their other, like staff members came up with that exact same video, and it was way better.
Huh.
So I'd be pissed if I was, the guy who came up with that. And then the other one, which is not car related, it's just really fucking cool. It's called Primitive Technology. Have you guys even heard of or seen of this?
No.
So it's this guy, I think he lives in like Australia somewhere. He basically, there's like literally no words, by the way. He'll take like a 10 to 16 minute video and he'll show basically how he makes bricks, bow and arrows. He'll make, is that you guys?
No? How was that? It sounded like your mic.
Oh, wow.
It sounded like someone outside of your house or something.
Somebody must be honking their horns.
Your mic's so good.
Damn, I thought that was y'all's. Anyways, it might be Dawn Marie. She's in town, by the way.
I was gonna say Dawn
Shout
Marie.
out Dawn Marie.
Shout out Dawn Marie. Shout out Ben's mom.
Callie.
In Cali, yeah. So this guy I think the most impressive thing that he did is he made like a house in the middle of the woods out of nothing but the elements. Full on with like a heated floor, a bunk, a chimney, a forge.
A heated floor?
Yeah, dude. Dude, go check this guy out. He's fucking crazy, bro. He does it all out of like the elements around him. He'll even like go hunting with like snares and stuff and like bow and arrows that he creates.
Cool.
So do check that out.
That's really cool. Wow.
Scotty,
Well,
what about you?
I guess that me. I have a bunch of YouTube channels. I like some of my video game related ones. Some of my favorite ones. I really like the Nerd Slayer. I don't know if you ever heard of this guy. He does this series called The Death of a Game, and these are like anywhere from 20 to 45-minute short documentaries about games. Like, for example, he did Star Trek Online, Marvel Heroes, the Star Wars: The Old Republic, and he pieces together what happened in the development as well as like after release and stuff that killed these big MMOs, like their reasoning behind it, and they're really well done. Like, I was watching it last night and I was talking to my wife about this, and I was saying, dude, it blows my mind that like I was just saying, the production quality on this is as good as something you'd watch on the History Channel. It has like all the it's so well put together, and the voiceover and all that stuff. So I really like that guy, and that's called Nerd Slayer. There's a couple streamers I like who also upload to YouTube, like the Devil Dog Gaming. He does like Escape from Tarkov and Arma realistic shooters, like I like, or Deadly Slob is the same way. Another really, really great one, if you listen to Ben and I's podcast about the lore within Dark Souls, I highly, highly suggest Vati Vidya. I think it's VATTIVIDYA, Vati Vidya. You can go look him up. But he does really in-depth looks into the lore of a lot of different, well, mostly Dark Souls games, but he does a lot of different games, which is like really cool. So if you're a huge nerd, go with those. Other than that, there's a couple of the most YouTube person I'll watch on occasion would be Mr. Beast. I don't know if you guys know.
He's so good.
He's like a little much a lot. He's definitely very YouTubey, but I like how he gives away money.
Yeah.
He gives away a lot of money to people. Like he did, he tipped someone like $10,000. Like he does stuff like that. Gives homeless people like new houses and shit. He does all sorts of crazy stuff.
Dude.
They'll go. They did one last week where they went into the store and they bought every single thing in the whole store.
Oh, dude, I actually saw the link for that. I was gonna watch it, but I haven't.
Yeah,
how'd they do
go
that?
in. They just went in. They went in and they just started buying stuff, and they bought literally every item off the whole everything.
How did
And
they have that much money?
Dude, this guy makes so much money on YouTube, and
It's not his money.
And yeah, so what happens is like someone will come in and sponsor him and say, give him a certain amount of money, and he goes out and he does this shit. And he bought everything. People were walking through the doors and they're like, "Oh my god, what's going on?" He's like, he would be like, "What do you want? Fill up your cart. You can have whatever you want." And people would be filling their whole carts up and just buying stuff. He took everything he had purchased. He purchased out this whole, I think it was like a Family Dollar or something like that, one of those weird stores. And he gave everything to he donated everything to like homeless shelters around.
That's cool.
So like he donated it all, yeah, which is really cool. That's what I like about Mr. Beast, is that he doesn't just do stupid shit. He like actually gives it to people.
I saw this video. There's one Mr. Beast video where they camped at a guy's car that they accidentally scraped, like it was paint transfer.
Yeah.
And they gave him. They looked up how much his car was worth. It was worth like $6,000 or $7,000, and they gave him like $15,000.
Yeah, cash. No, it was like, I think it was even more than that. Like the guy's like, "Dude, I can't take this." They're like, "Dude, we've been waiting here like for like 9 hours."
They bought
to
the
give you
parking spot for $1,000.
Yeah. Yeah. They
for
did
24 hours.
They do one where any delivery guy who comes, they give him like thousands of dollars in tips. Or one they did was they'd go into a stream like of a little streamer, like a Twitch streamer, someone who has like 5 viewers or something like that, and they'd say, "Okay, I'm gonna give him $1,000 every time he blinks." And no joke, they'd be counting for like 1 minute. They like, "I guess that's $12,000," and they would just donate $12,000 to this random person. He's like, "Oh my god," you know,
It's just streaming.
yeah, I know, right? In front of Mr. Beast. Other ones that I like, if you guys like funny internet bullshit, as the Internet Historian, he goes over. The one I just recently watched was, you guys know about the Shia LaBeouf thing that says like, where he said that he kept hanging that flag up against Donald Trump.
Huh.
See, he did a live stream where he hung up a flag and like it was an anti Trump thing. And the internet kept finding this flag and stealing it. And it was interesting because he then hid it on top of a building with security, and a bunch of like people still got it. And then he hid it in the middle of nowhere, and these people literally used the sound from car horns, like they were driving around honking, and then they used the constellations in the sky
No.
to figure. No joke,
Not
dude.
real.
Go watch it. No, swear to God, dude, go watch it. And they honed in and they found the flag and stole it multiple times, dude. It's pretty interesting. But those are kind of the main ones. I have a bunch of others that I watch. The only other one that I recommend if you're a weapons nerd and you're interested in, I guess, the engineering of guns would be Forgotten Weapons. They have a lot of really cool guns on there. Other than that, I have a bunch more, but there's just probably too many to go into. The last one is Vet Ranch, which is where.
Oh yeah, I like that.
You watch Vet Ranch?
Yeah. Wait, if it's what I'm thinking.
They rehabilitate like animals.
Yep, love that one.
Yeah. They basically take animals and who have been hit by cars or abused or whatever, and they give them surgeries and show you their recovery, which is
kind of heartwarming.
Pretty cool. Yeah. You always got to watch the uncensored versions, though. Do you watch the uncensored versions?
Yeah, they're pretty gross.
Yeah.
Dude, so I forgot, there's this one channel, I can't remember what it's called, but like I'm sure if you like look it up in like the search, like with some search keywords like gun restoration, there's this gun restoration channel that like literally takes like old like weapons, like antiques nearly, and they'll completely restore them and give them like new handles and new grips and inlays and stuff. And it's actually really cool looking because it takes you through the whole process with like ionizing baths to like release like rust from certain metals and stuff. It's super cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. Also, one last thing, since we're on the subject of like YouTubers, did you guys hear about the YouTuber that put toothpaste in Oreos and gave it to a homeless guy?
Yeah.
He got 15 months in jail.
Yeah, and he also is banned from YouTube for 5 years.
I mean, it's kind of mean, but it's like, is it that mean? It's a prank, dude. It's a prank, bro.
Yeah, they went and they interviewed the homeless guy, and he said it was like the worst day of his life or something. I was like, I get like you should get in trouble. Don't get me wrong, but I agree with you where it's like, dang, dude, you destroyed that guy's life. He was a YouTuber.
Yeah, it's intense.
I'm curious. We can do this after. If you guys pulled up YouTube right now, what are the first like 5 videos that pop up on your recommended?
Oh, I'll just look that up real quick.
I'm just curious, and I've always been curious about like what other people YouTube.
All right, here you go. I'll start. We have recommended Rise and Fall CX from introvert to extrovert. Ice Poseidon's story. Elmo and friends find the best pet. The cheapest Ryzen laptop worth buying. Delusional owner's $300,000 art collection is actually worth $25,000. 2 hours of straight of Sesame Street songs and a 3D printed 357 Magnum. Those are the main ones that I have going on.
Mr. J.
All right. So, how many of these do you want?
I don't care. Just do the ones you want to say.
Well, I mean, I don't care. These are all kind of stupid, anyways.
Top 5 on your recommended that you see right now.
I built a guitar out of 1,200 colored pencils by Burl's Art. That channel is fucking fire, by the way. This guy makes guitars out of like reclaimed wood, and like he made one out of styrofoam. He made 2 out of colored pencils. They look amazing and they sound great too.
I know somebody we work with that would love that.
Brent?
Yeah.
we sat there watching them on Sunday. The Cure performed Disintegration full set. It's like a 2 hour and like 27. Okay, all right. Well, you didn't have to laugh about it. That's fine. Nathan For You dating website. If you guys haven't seen Nathan For You on Comedy Central, it's fucking awesome.
Fucking ridiculous.
I love it. How many is that? 3? Alright, so, I got Nike Air Tech Challenge 2 Hot Lava 2009 by Wear Testers. If you guys are into sneakers, go to Wear Testers. He basically breaks down, certain sneakers and how they perform on the court. I love that.
I could totally see you watching that.
I do. Me and Naylor watch it.
That's why it's in his subscription, in his subscriptions.
Yes. Baby Monkey tries sushi for the first time. It's cute.
I need a soundboard.
Yeah. What do you want?
Huh?
What do you want?
Okay. Thanks.
I'm coming.
All right. Well, you guys have anything else to say before we wrap this up? Anything you want to?
Jakob, do yours.
What? Oh, my bad. Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
My bad.
How dare you?
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but how Kid became Omni King, $2,000 mechanical keyboard, how to properly fry fried chicken. That's really hard to say. There's another good one.
The top 5. You
Yeah,
I know.
idiot.
There's 2. CS:GO, Overwatch.
I feel like you're cherry picking these.
I'm not sure. No,
Yeah.
this is
He's
number
skipping
1,
over
2, 3.
the Bleach. He's skipping over the Smallville ones.
He's skipping over
He's
tentacle
skipping
porn.
over- Yeah, he's skipping over all the ones.
Yeah,
he
I'm
wants to
skipping
know.
over all the tentacle porn on YouTube that I usually watch.
coming.
The first one I said,
never
how
know.
Boo became the Omni King. That's Dragon Ball Z. Fuck, I just clicked on it. I was gonna recommend a bunch of Dragon Ball videos. That's what I hate about YouTube.
It knows what you want, dude. It does pretty good. I mean, a lot of times I'll look at and I'll be like, oh,
Here's
well,
no eating horrible RuneScape food.
You would. All right. Well, okay. Anything else you boys want to say
No.
to our PBT listeners?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, actually, kind of. You remember how?
No!
a few weeks ago, I was like, "Hey Ryan, I have your stickers like going out in the mail." I was like,
Yeah.
This is like before I went to Missouri, before I went to Las Vegas, by the way. So I came back and was like checking through my mail, and I was like, "Oh yeah, mail," and then I was like, "Oh fuck, what's this?" And I was a package. I was like, "Oh shit, that was the thing I was supposed to send out like 3 weeks ago." So Ryan, sorry. I hope you have your stickers now. I threw a few extra in there. I like literally had to tear open the package and like create a new one. So I hope that's enough.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Shout out Ryan and big shout out to Javad, our man.
Yeah, shout out to Javad. Did you see that thing I put out in GroupMe?
Yeah, that he liked everything.
Well, that and his latest photos are hilarious. He's just pulling up roots and he's like pointing at them.
He's living his life, dude.
Yeah,
He's
I love
living
that.
his life.
Yeah, go out
Where
there
does he
and
live?
follow Javad. I have no idea where he lives.
Somewhere like in the Middle East or something, I think.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions. So, alright, shout outs.
Shout outs, we got Kat. Shout out to Raven, she listens in, Patrick, and the Immortal Thodes.
Yeah.
And Marie.
What?
Alright. Well, I was just saying his name.
Oh.
I thought it sounded cool in my head.
Oh. Well, it sounded fine over here, too. Who are you shouting out, Jakob?
Shout out to Kylie. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my dog, Axel. And shout out to Ben.
Cool.
That's it.
All right. Well, hey, shout out to Javad. Shout out to Ben's mom. Shout out to Jacob's mother. Shout out to Ryan. And shout out Mr. Lonely and Kevin. Hoping Kevin moves tomorrow. My back's going to kill me.
Shout out, Mr. Lonely. Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, that's not the same person.
Everyone, for being here and sticking with us this long. It's been a great day. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye!
Later.
There we go.
I gotta go take my dog tomorrow.
Don't lie.
Later.
You're jacking off.
No, ask Kylie.
Kylie, he's going to go jack off, huh?
Tell them what we're gonna do.